Darling, 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 you have a collect call from someone that's extremely angry with you. They're mad, they're angry, they're furious. They feel as if your energy is so open to the point where you're either about to get married very soon or you're going to be in something committed. This is going to be for the collective that intentionally you're dating with the intention to marry. You're dating with the intention to have a long-term commitment. I am not tapped into any energy on this reading particular. That's for people that's looking for hookups, flings, one night stands, no strings attached, you name it. So we're going to be very intentional with today's message because I do feel like someone is big mad and they're trying to block you. They want to find your weakness, irritate you, create some type of delays, make it difficult for you to do your job, do what you love. They know it's only a matter of time. Now, this entire situation, whatever has transpired between you and this person, it's supposed to trigger them to go within. It's supposed to trigger them to work on themselves and really start asking themselves critical questions about why they are the way that they are, what happened in their life, do the inner child work, reflect. I'm talking to the man and woman in the mirror. This person at every turn avoids that introspection. This is someone that will lie and make it appear as if they are doing the internal work, that's what they're doing with their free time. But I guarantee you, all they're doing is this. They could be scrolling on YouTube, watching television, or distraction. Time is passing this person by. And you are this person's, cop out. That's what the energy is coming up to. So if you know that someone sees you as a resource, whether it's money, whether it's status, whether it's you have something that could one day change your life and this person wants, and this is an opportunist. There ain't no way around this shit. And this person feels offended and they want to make you upset, and if they can't have you, they want to irritate you and annoy you because you have love coming in. Okay, you really do. So I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do or haven't been doing in a while, and we're gonna go on a little journey because that's what I feel God guided to do. And we're only gonna focus on the important stuff, right? Because I can see here that you've done a lot of the work, that you've made a lot of sacrifices, that you've had your epiphany. You are extremely aware of what I'm talking about. And if you're not aware of what I'm talking about, you may be in the thick of it right now, where you're climbing out of something. You're rising like the phoenix. Okay, you may not be where you want to be financially. You may not be where you want to be on your goals, but you're well on your way. And so this is a conversation to hype you up, to remind you of who the fuck you are. Okay, to help you sleep good at night. You got rid of a very big opportunist or attachment in your life that was utilizing you for some type of self-gain. So your guides want you to know that your voice matters. Your guides want you to know that you are that guy, you are that girl. You are someone that's always going to be blessed along the way. Abundance is going to fall in your lap. You do not have to kiss anyone's ass or bite your tongue or change who you are so that other people can accept you. That's not your purpose. At least not this lifetime. Not with all this work that you've done on yourself. So yeah, the journey will be difficult. It will be tumultuous. It will hurt. the change, if it's physical, your body will physically hurt. If it's emotional, your heart may ache. You may feel sick. You may want to vomit. You may go through all the stages of grief that's necessary to get you where you're going. But if you are feeling the pain, Spirit wants you to know that that's a confirmation that it's manifesting, that it's coming. And I know it may feel as if it's going to take a long time, but I can guarantee you this: you will not regret the change. And if you pray for courage, the fact that you're feeling the pain is a confirmation that you're actually healing. The fact that you're aware of what you're feeling and you're sitting in those feelings and you're allowing them to communicate back to you, you're giving your demons a voice. You're giving your negative memories a channel to express itself through. And I'm going to link somewhere on this video different journals. I'm a journal girl, okay? I love journals, all kinds of journals. So you're going to see, I'm going to tag some different journals that you can grab and things like that, just as a reminder, like, hey girl, hey guy, don't forget your journal. It's an important part of a lifestyle, because I feel as if for the things that you guys have went through, the amount of change, trauma, and different things that you've experienced, you're going to need to always have one of these bad boys. Like, don't ever think that it's going to come a day where you're literally just, it's like, I'm going to have it for a little bit and then I'm done with it. No. Like, this has to be a lifestyle. Like, I can't stress it enough. This got to be a motherfucking lifestyle. Okay? Whatever you need it for, all right, let's keep going. And before you know it, one day you're going to wake up and you'll be like, wow. If you guys haven't noticed, it's like Spirit is saying, we're already in March. You know what I'm saying? We're already light years ahead. And the year just started. How many of y'all can remember that you knew we just dropped the ball? So, do you really think it's going to take long? Or is the pain louder than the reality that these things really take no time? Before you know it, we grow up. Before we know it, we change. You know, I was watching the movie Major Pain the other day, and the guy was on the ground, and he was crying about, he was screaming about the, I guess, his leg. And so he was like, do you want me to show you a trick to make the pain go away? And he was like, yeah. And so he breaks his finger. And the man screaming, now he's screaming about his finger. And so essentially what I take from that is, if it's not one thing, it's going to be another. So if you're already experiencing the pain in one area, allow that to happen, you know, zone in on it, ask critical questions about it, because it really could be worse. It's like Spirit is saying, it could be worse. Now you could have two things that you're worried about versus one. So it's like Spirit is pretty much saying, be grateful, right? I'm grateful for the discomfort that I'm experiencing now. I know that I'm not experiencing it for no reason. I affirm that this is necessary for my growth, and that will cast out any victim mentalities of, woe is me, this happened to me, I can't believe it's happening to me. That initial shock that comes from the fact that it even happened will dissipate, and you'll be able to really be more intentional with where you channel all of that, all those emotions, you know. So let's keep going. Ooh, so you have a couple of dates. I'm seeing dates. I'm seeing opportunities for travel. It's coming up, like friends, being able to hang out with friends, being able to get out of the house, meeting people around the world, networking. You have so much coming up that you don't even know. Some of you guys do know about it, and some of you guys don't know about it. So whatever you're going through now, it's like Spirit is saying, you have so much on your to-do list that you're about to be like traveling for work, traveling for pleasure, too booked and busy to even be focused on what you do or don't, what someone does or doesn't like or care for that you do or who you are. And so when you remain grounded in that, right? In the reality that people that are really about shit don't have time to sit around and talk about shit. You get what I'm saying? There are those that talk about it and there are those that do. And so when you remain grounded in that truth, nobody will be able to knock you down your confidence that you're meant to have. And I feel like it would allow you to be more vulnerable and more transparent and more authentic with how you communicate, not only to others, but more importantly, yourself. Because if you're willing to do the dirty work yourself, if you're willing to look at your own heart and look into the mirror yourself, versus needing other people to be that trigger for you, versus needing other people to reflect that back to you so you know it's real, you're already light years ahead of the processing that humanity does in order to even that this is like, you don't need other people to validate for you what you need to work on yourself, because you're always checking in with yourself, checking in with your heart, checking in with your soul. And so whether someone shows you love or support or not, whether someone loves you properly or not, whether someone is doing what they're supposed to do or not, you're going to always be made aware, right? You're going to always be able to read a person, place, or thing. And when you get that confirmation, you don't need the confirmation to come outside of yourself. You don't need to catch someone in the act, right? You don't need to catch them lying to you. You don't need it no more. This is where you're headed. You're headed to the point where your heart will tell you, and you'll know exactly what your heart is trying to tell you, and you won't feel unsure on whether it's an insecurity or it's coming from a confident place of intuition. Yeah, I feel like that's what's pretty much happening. Something happened along your way that made you doubt your intuition of whether or not you deserve something or not. And a lot of times Spirit is saying it comes from you focusing on how difficult something's going to be or what the consequences may be for your choice to either agree or disagree. And so that's why we have Ascension Tension and Archangel Michael. It's like you already started on the road now. You might as well keep going, right? Versus doubting how far you've come and then saying, you know what, I want to go back. If you try to go back to a level of consciousness that you no longer currently resonate with, it's going to leave you in a space of wonder. I don't quite fit in with that group. I don't quite fit in with this group. I'm kind of sitting in this gray area, still trying to look at both and compare what is what, if I agree or if it's too much. That space is, it comes from a self-worth thing of, am I good enough for this trip? Am I good enough? Do I deserve it? Am I enough? Will they like what they see? Will they want me? Like, there's something about your confidence. There's a need for you to go through these dating phases, work through those emotions as you're going through your transformation, versus saying, I'm just going to sit here and do everything I can to work on me, and then I'll go out there and date, and then I'll go out there and put myself out there. It's not going to make it any easier, because the confidence comes from having an opportunity to be courageous, right? All that's going to happen is you're going to focus all your attention on one area. And then when you feel strong in that one area, you're going to be expecting that one thing to be the reason that you lean on. And let's say, for example, it's the physique, right? You're going to be leaning on the physique to carry you in the experiences where you're dating again, or you're out there in the real world, and you're relying on Well, I did everything to make sure that I look the stereotypical version of what desire is or what people like. And so people should receive me and people should accept me and they should be willing to validate me because I did all this work in this one area. Then get out there and come to find out that you have all the looks in the world or you have the whole entire physique, but you're lacking in confidence that supports the physique. You see what I'm saying? And so your expectation will be, okay, well, I got this area down packed and this is what people want. That's an aspect of what people want, but it ain't a whole complete package. There's something about, there's always room for improvement. And it's like if you focus on that entirely, then all the attention goes to that, and then you're gonna attract people that are with you just for your body. You know what I'm saying? Or they're with you just for that one aspect. And so Spirit is saying it makes more sense to be a well-rounded machine that has all these different aspects of themselves in check, in balance. And you know that all these aspects makes up the complete package. When you're in a vibration of attracting people that are coming towards you for more than just one strong suit, more than just one area that you're really good at. They're coming to you from all angles. Okay. I hope I interpreted the message that I got accurately, but that's what I'm getting. That's how you cast more than one line. So you won't be walking away from situations saying, "Damn, I'm only attracting people that want me for my body." Well, that's because you focus all your attention on the body. But if you focus all your intentions, if you spread it out and you make a little bit for each area each day, they will all strengthen as a core. And those core values will be the frequency that's called out, like beacons of light. And they will come to you for all areas. And then there will be the one person as you go through the process that will see, fuck, you got this light on, all your lights are on. And there only one person's supposed to be able to see that you got all your lights on. So it's okay if majority of them do not notice that all your lights are beaming. It's not for everybody to see. Everybody won't have that type of perception. And that's a good thing. But the right one will. Page of Swords. The right one is going to do their motherfucking homework. Okay? Judgment. They pay attention. They sit back and they watch. They pay attention. They notice the details. You want someone that's going to just notice when you get your hair done, or notice that you bought some new jewelry, or do you want the person that notices that you always apply a piece of that color of jewelry in everything that you do, whether it's eyeshadow, whether it's nail color, whether it's the colors in your jewelry? That type of attention to detail is on a whole nother level. You understand? It says a lot about the person. You see what I'm saying? So there's something about the right person is going to pay attention in a way that makes you feel like you want to undress in front of this person. Like you want to share your heart with this person, share your world with this person. And there are people that use attention to detail as a way to manipulate, but I can guarantee one thing that they're not doing. They're spread it thin so much between so many people to the point where, like I said, they'll be the ones that just notice, oh, you got new hair done. Because all they're trying to make sure is that another person doesn't notice. They're just trying to be aware of what another energy may become aware of about you. They're not really trying to get to know you on your inward parts, on why, on, the way that it's making me feel. What matters to you. Like, you want someone that knows what matters to you without you having to tell them. That knows the reason why you value something without you having to explain to them why it's important to you. You should not be having a conversation with someone that wants to know why you're so hell-bent on always doing your hair in the morning, or why you're so hell-bent on prioritizing yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you don't want to have to explain to someone why you believe the way you believe, why you decide the way you decide, because that means that they're trying to change your core values. Versus when a person defends and supports and provides for the things that you desire. That means that they support your belief system and they're not trying to change you, which allows you to be what? More of who you are unapologetically. That's what you're getting. Someone that's going to protect anyone trying to tear you down, or anyone trying to humble you, or anyone trying, they're going to stand on that, they're going to affirm. Okay, this is someone's love language, affirmations. I'm going to affirm whatever it is that you want for yourself. And so you need to have core values that you stand on, and you need to keep it to yourself so it allows another person to discover what those things are. Let me ask you a question. In the game Sims, unless you were putting in a cheat code, which is a negative form of manipulation, you would have to constantly come every single day and talk to that person just to figure out what their personality traits were, right? Those are core values. Those are core personality traits. And everyone gets 24 hours in a day. You can rush the day as much as you want, but the bar will only keep rising based off how many times you click it. So the work is still required, is what I'm essentially trying to say. So when a person tells me, tell me everything about you and what you do and don't like, and your dislikes and X, Y, and Z, it's just a cheat code that is used through conversation to bypass all of that shit. You said it, so now you're expecting them to know, and it's a false pretense. It's a false pretense. The sun. Wow. Someone is going to love having an opportunity to get to know you, to discover who you are, all aspects of who you are. She's not talking. She's paying attention though, but she's not talking. Because this is someone that spiritually knows. To get your attention, it's going to require for you to earn it, for you to prove, to put your money where your mouth is. Because according to your intellect, according to your experience, your knowledge, when a person reaches the point of the Ace of Pentacles, they're divinely guided, right? They're at the point where they have what it takes. And the only thing that stops them from having what it is that they want is the action that they take, the inspired action that they take. From going through, they felt the spark, they felt the initiative, they felt the shift. And so when they're ready to put their money where their mouth is, when they offer that opportunity, you can trust and have faith that you can go to that event, go on that date, have that experience. because this is someone with the Eight of Pentacles, with the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is saying that this is the only way to get your time, right? The Eight of Cups, you're walking away. You're going in the opposite direction. You're moving forward to the Nine of Cups. I'm moving towards my wish fulfillment. It wasn't here, so be it. The Eight of Cups in reverse is saying, I would like your time. I would like your attention. In good faith, here's how I would like to get it. Okay. Now, trust me, there's also going to be other people. You're going to be able to notice where they're not changing, where they haven't grown. And versus you attaching yourself to that and being like, well, I mean, at least they reached out. That's only a piece of the pie. That's only a piece of the pie. Okay? Because if they're still having conversations with you about like how they wish this and they wish that and it would be nice and I just got to work on this area, they're not sure of themselves. And it just is what it is. And so if you have to keep doing the Eight of Cups maneuver on people over and over and over again, that's what I see you doing. Everything that I'm saying now up to this point is pretty much, it's not going to resonate for everyone because I'm describing what someone has already decided to do for themselves. And so I'm only hyping you up. So if you're watching this and you don't feel hyped up and you don't feel supported and you don't feel encouraged about something, that a move or a direction that you already chose to go in, then this is not going to be the collect call for you. All right. This is not going to be that divine call on the main line. And so when you're not validating a person's feelings, they're going to get ugly with you. The Knight of Swords is definitely someone's going to deflect. They're going to project. They're going to say things about you, that you could be more yielding. You could be more tolerable, that you could be X, Y, and Z. Hey, babe, let me explain something to you to make it very clear. You don't like it. I'm not your cup of tea. Let's all keep it pushing. We don't have to sit here and go tit for tat, point fingers. You check me, I check you. No. That means we're trying to convince each other. The whole purpose of dating is to keep doing it. You get better and better at it. And the more you are not, the less you feel rejected. I don't know. This is like healing an abandonment wound, a rejection wound. Rejection at this point should feel like a compliment because that means someone knows what they can and cannot accept. Hold on. Listen, you're going to be tired because, I mean, the amount of times that this door has knocked, they'll be knocking on your door. I'm trying to tell you something. Okay, they're going to be like, are you available? Are you free? What this is telling me is that Spirit is saying, pay attention. They will come to you. They will knock on your door. They will call you. If you have to get in your car, use your gas, and get to them, then they're not the one for you. If they are willing to bring the ride to you, if they are willing to pick you up, okay. Now, but what I'm seeing here is that you have to be someone that is capable. Because I'm seeing a lot of people that are going to be coming to you knocking on the door. Your ride is outside, ready to pick you up. Where are you going? Moving. Oh, you about to be moving. Where the hell you going? We have Thief. Like right as you're moving on up and you are literally attracting way more people, someone that ain't shit is going to try to get you back. same old tricks, same old doing the same old, same old. And that's because they're experiencing karma. Karma for this person is going to be who you end up with, period. They're crying over you. They're mad at themselves. They're angry at you. They don't know where to place that anger, whether it's to direct their frustration towards you or themselves. And so it's coming both ways, coming out of both ends. They got diarrhea of the mouth and diarrhea of the ass. They are shitty, ain't shit. That's what the card said, I think. That just came out really like that. Something just came over me. And we have Forcer here. What is that? Oh. Hurt. Crying over you. Forces things onto you. Forces their way in. Uses force to get what they want. Yeah, this person's going to keep trying to catch you in the act. They're going to try to catch you in the act. Catch you seeing someone. And you're just ignoring this person. Meanwhile, I can't leave you alone. You're moving on. Thank you. Next. You're not fighting with nobody. You don't need to check the next person. You don't need to be caught up in no three-way. Yeah, it's like you're done. You're not caught up in no three-way situation. You don't care whatsoever. You don't need no receipts. You don't need no confirmation. And so it's like anything of the past that may have made you feel like that, it's like, I'm done. It's a wrap. I get this vibe of like, y'all could have each other. Y'all deserve each other. Okay. Straight up. Ooh, you got relationships. What else is coming here? Okay, so we have relationships, business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. I feel like you're already doing that. Expectation in reverse. To your surprise, you're meeting a keeper. Like you are so close, so close. Flexibility. Something about y'all work schedules can be off. Or maybe someone works graveyard shift, or it's something about different time zone. Y'all are on different time zone. While one person is sleeping, the other person is working. We have shedding and reflection. So you have two cards talking about reflection. Time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you want, what you don't like, will show you what you truly love. And you know what? You're going to look back on the situation and be glad that you dated all the people that you dated, and that the ones that you curbed, that you sent them packing or to the left. Some of y'all working in a home-based business. It's going to be extremely successful. Keep going. Okay, some of y'all going to get a job, customer service. I'm sure you got an opportunity you don't see coming. Change is coming just in the nick of time. Taking steps, action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take the steps, the direction you got it to go. Something about your value. Like your value is beyond what, like there's an industry or something that you're working, and maybe you have a dream of something. I don't know, I get like you're getting your wealth from a different direction, you know? It's something that you don't even, like you least expect, but it's coming in. I feel like it's coming through a person. Some of y'all are about to meet a high value, rich person. Okay? And you're going to have a lot of people that are like talking against that. Even if it's on an algorithm and it's a projection or from prior karmic soulmates that are hoping that you foresee or you look at your future as it being one of like a cop-out, easy route, prostitution, this and that, promiscuous, like this negative projections into the collective as a way to make you turn off. Like, but I mean, it's like taking That's like taking directions from an idiot. Should you take advice from an idiot that literally is unhappy and miserable? Should you even give them the company? No, because it feels like it's coming from people that are miserable. So they're the last ones that should be making you doubt yourself. And so again, like I said, this message is to only hype you up. And as I look around to all the cards that fell on the floor, people will fall, people will come and go. It may even be messy or hectic at times, but I guarantee you nothing is going to stop this tunnel vision, this vortex that you're in, this direction that you're on. You're like all gas. Seriously. And I do feel like you're going to be moving to another time zone, another whatever. And you're moving in those directions because, like, I feel like you're done with struggle everything, struggle people, struggle, anything that's been suffocating you, unable to breathe, stunting your growth. Yeah, just give this vibe that you're done. Anything from this deck, Spirit? So we have continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. All right, so a lot of you guys have really tamed your own demons. And I do feel as if someone is going to meet you and they're going to be obsessed over you. It's obsessed with getting to know you, obsessed with pleasing you. Shattered, isolation. They're going to reflect on how they caused this upon themselves. You have a lot of people reflecting on how they caused this upon themselves. Some of them are reflecting like they treated you like a cheap, something cheap. That's what I'm hearing. Vacation in reverse. Yeah, I see you rejecting a lot of people, or you've had to reject someone that you had to reject because they treated you like you were a cheap $2 hoe. All right, ghosting you, icing you out, and deliberately trying to like break your spirit. You could have viewed this person as your safe place. I see you rejecting this person as well. It's like, thank you, next. You're cutting ties. And I feel like you are hopeful to the future, and there's people that are paranoid and now want to come back and apologize to you. After they made a mess of everything that you were trying to do, they made a mess of it. All right. These are the messages that I have coming for you. This is what you need to know. This is what's manifesting. And I hope that you're able to focus on what you need to focus on, and so you can go wherever you need to go on your journey. If you need any further clarity, definitely check out the live stream later today. If you would like to ask a personal question, all that information is on the community tab, so you can get on my list. All right, check you out on the other side. Bye.